Oh, this isn't gonna get old, is it? Yeah, honestly, I think I decided that I think I'm just gonna stick to just playing Pillars of Fortune for doing this channel. Eventually I think I will switch it up, but honestly, I really like this game, so I'm just gonna go straight into it. Anyways, I wanted to talk about something today, but I didn't really know what it was. And then I thought of a really fun idea to tell the story of how me and Kantje actually met. I don't know how many people I've told this story to that, watch our channel, or hell, if I've ever even said it, like in public or like on any stream, but I think it's a pretty, like, fun story to tell from time to time. And if this video gets enough comments of like people wanting to see the next one, I will do How I Met Gorb, because obviously the three of us run this channel, so it's only fair I eventually cover Gorb. But I want to know if people want it, like I want people to express that in the comments, that they want to hear How I Met Gorb. But let's just stick with Kantje for now. And obviously we both have very different like points of views on how we actually met. So I think it would be really interesting, would be like to kind of, what is going on down there? What? I'm just gonna go down here and hit that. Okay. Anyways, ignore what I just did there. But no. So yeah, how I met Kantje, and it's definitely different from both of our POVs. But I'll tell you how kind of my side of this story went. But both of them start the same. Where we met because we were on a server together. That was run by a dude who was a friend of a big Overwatch YouTuber. And we were part of the Overwatch community. I should have brought that up. We were heavily a part of the Overwatch community. That's the kind of content we made. If you even go to my like YouTube channel, you could see those are like where my old videos like reside, basically. Where it's just like compilations of stupid moments with friends on games such as what is it? Just on Overwatch. Yeah, bye. You didn't take. Hello? Oh, bro. Oh, I'm falling. Oh my god. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna stay here. But yeah, no. So we had a. Oh god, don't you do it? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do. You're no, no, no. Get out of here. Haha, nice. Anyways, so yeah, we met off of playing Overwatch pugs, and if you don't know what pugs are, it's pickup games. However, we, believe it or not, we're not friends. Actually, we were not friendly towards each other too much. The reason being was mainly because, well, Kantje, in that space, Kantje's a very likable guy. And he actually, I joke about this all the time, how people basically just meat road him to death. And that's because basically they did. I think he was really charismatic. His his charm of being friendly with people, all that stuff, they really liked him. And I was someone that wasn't like that. I was someone where, if first you find me annoying, but then you end up liking me. That's kind of how I've managed to go on about my life, when it comes to like how people react to the way I am. But that is how we were. And I didn't really like Kantje. Kantje didn't really care about me, nor did he even know who I was that much. But I didn't know him that much, but from what I could tell in that VC, I just didn't like him. I thought he was egotistical, which he was, because he was really good at Genji, which is a character in Overwatch. But I was really good at a character called Sigma, and Sigma has a really silly ability where he just throws a rock at you, and you can't stop it. You just take a full-on rock. And yeah, I'm gonna come down. Fuck it, why not? You know what? You wanna try me? Let's go. 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 Hit the iron golem. Hit the iron golem. Hit the iron golem. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Hit him. Oh, bro. Oh! So yeah, I played a character that basically hard countered his, and I was really good at that character. So good, in fact, I was shutting down Kantje from playing his character, and he hated it, jokingly. But you know, it became like kind of like a rivalry between us, to where we just started, you know, kind of like focusing each other and beating the shit out of each other, kind of just, you know, for fun. But anyways, yeah. So we would kind of counter each other, or not counter each other. Sorry, I would counter him, and it would infuriate him. Not really, but it became a rivalry. And just over time, we would just spend more time with each other because we had a mutual friend named Luke, which you guys have probably seen him a lot on Kantje's channel. But yeah, Luke, very good guy. I love that guy to death. Okay, well, there's not really much I could do about that now, can I? But yeah, anyways, so we would be kind of caught in mutual situations of playing in the same lobbies together, not even in the pugs, just in normal games for fun with friends, because of our mutual friends. But Kantje was a stubborn little bastard, and what I mean by that is it is very hard, or it was back then. It's definitely different now, but back then I think it was fairly easy for someone to become, or no, sorry, fairly hard for someone to become close friends, or at least even good friends, with Kantje. He was so, you know, confined to his own space. He loved his YGA and whatnot, and that's fair and all, except it was really, it kind of sucked, because obviously we had mutual friends, and they would kind of spend more time around him than they did with me. Oh god, don't you dare. I gave you life. Do not attack me. Whoa. Yeah, but anyway, so he would be spending time with some of my friends, and I wouldn't really be able to join because, well, you know, we weren't close. And, you know, when I would ask my friends to join, they'd be like, oh, they're already playing with someone, and I can't join. Then, boo-hoo. GG. And then Kantje decided to make a server. One that I hate its guts in full. I'm kidding. It kind of made us. Is Eventide. And if you know Kantje and you know us, you know what Eventide is. I don't need to explain what lore server that was. Yeah. And it was from there where we really became close. However, it wasn't at the same time. That's the funny part. So remember when I said that Kantje was so confounded to YGA? Well, in Eventide, it originally started as a YGJ only server until they wanted to get more players, so they branched out to the community. That's when I took my opportunity to ask to join, and I was let in because I spent enough time with Kantje at that point where he would just kind of let me in to play. Now, the funny thing about that, oh my god, will you shut up? Anyways, the funny thing about that is, because it consisted of mostly YGA members, they started to get to know me a little bit more, and they started to like me. And one of them in there, I won't say their name, but one of them in there decided to invite me to YGA to watch a movie with them, and I was like, all right, you know what, sure, why not? How wrong could this go? So I joined up for the movie, and afterwards, I'm like, I didn't expect to get a full invite to YGA because this was before guest invites even existed. So I wasn't even guest invited. I was full blown invited to like the server, and Kantje was in shock and awe because why the hell was what was I doing on that server? You know, because we weren't. Oh, did he? Ooh, wow. You know what? I'm gonna come fight you, bruh. Okay, nice. Anyways, yeah, so he was in shock that I kind of just joined, and he wasn't the one that invited me, which is crazy because at the time I spoke to him the most out of any member in YGJ other than Luke, so it was kind of expected that he would be the one to invite me, but he didn't. I guess he kind of waited too long. But someone else did. And when the movie ended, I said, like, so should I just leave, and they're like, no, you could stay. So they just dead ass were like, yep, you're a part of it. You're a part of the group now. Like you're in. You're locked in. And I was like, oh. So then I join, and then Kantje just kind of just accepts it. Even though he wasn't ready for someone like me to be a part of the server, he accepted it. And he told me some things I didn't know before about him. We got to know each other a little bit more. I showed him what I looked like, and the rest is kind of history. We kind of just started getting close after that day, and it was easily the worst mistake of my entire life. Yeah. But anyways, I think it was a great time. I honestly I wouldn't be here today if it weren't for kantje. You guys wouldn't be watching me speak if it weren't for him. And yeah, it is pretty interesting to think about that at first. I don't want to say that we hated each other when we first knew each other. I hated him though. That was the funny part. He does know that as well. We've talked about this story multiple times before. He knows this. But he doesn't know, or no, he does know, but he didn't hate me. That's what I'm trying to say. He didn't hate me when we first met, but I did not like him. And it was really funny because in reality, I just kind of envied what he had, which is basically just the ability to like really easily make friends, because that was something I wasn't really. Oh, I just won by default, but it wasn't really something that I was good at. If you get what I'm saying. I don't know how many of you can relate to that same problem, but for a lot of people, it's hard for us to kind of make friends with just the way our personality is, especially someone like me. I can be annoying, and I know that, or at least I was. I don't know about today, but I know back then I very much was. But I think in the end, I'm really glad to be where I am, as a person, and also just the friends that I have. And a lot of it is due to kantje. I did have my own group before meeting kantje, and I still talk to those guys as often as I can. It's kind of hard to balance. It's kind of hard to balance the two groups, because one likes playing games that I do and the other one doesn't. But one is like really fun to talk to, and the other one is just kind of like, they're just always around, and it's really nice to have that access to just being able to talk to anybody at any time. But it's fine. It's not the end of the world, and I love all my friends, and I'm really happy to have each and every single one of them. That guy's in half iron. Wow. But yeah, that's the story. If you have any questions about it, I can always answer in the comments. If you're any curious about other things that might have happened along the journey, and stuff like that. And the next time for next week, if enough people in the replies say that they want me to, okay, there I go. Yeah, but if enough people in the replies think they want to hear how I met Gorb, which it's kind of a similar story, except I didn't hate Gorb. I think I immediately loved him, and honestly, who doesn't? It's Gorb. But I'll tell the story if people want to hear it, but I want to know if people want to hear it, so leave a comment saying you want to hear it, because I genuinely want to know how many people are like, listening and care. But yeah, might be too early to be asking for such things, but I mean, shit, I know there's at least 3 people watching, so, and one of them is probably kantje, so. But yeah, anyways, I think I'll just end the video here. I thought of a really fun idea of what to do for the end of my videos. I think I'm just gonna put a random clip that I got on Metal, kind of at the end of each of my videos, just for fun, just a fun little clip. It could be like a really sick moment, like popping off in a game, or maybe just something really stupid, like with a group of friends or anything. But honestly, I think that's how I'll end the videos for now, and I'll just put one random clip at the end for you guys to just laugh at, or to enjoy, or to be in awe at. And yeah, that's about it. So I will end this here. Oh, hold on. Dude, hold on. I'm kind of going crazy real quick. Let me finish this game real quick. Hold up. Let me rock this guy. Let me rock this guy real quick. Oh my god, oh, 3K. That's sick. That's a good place to end off on, though. I'll end it here. Thank you for listening in to me this week. I'll be back, you know, next week, like always. And yeah. Just Gore missed his day, so maybe he'll upload one day. And kantje is kantje. Alright, yeah, see you, bye.
No.
Out of my way.
Spike down. Mid.
Amen.
In this corner here.
One enemy remaining.
Okay, wow.